What is happening, people? We are travelling to a new part of town. Guys, we've switched our Airbnb. We've also had to switch our gym. Looks like a bit of an upgrade.
Like me, you know I'm proactive. Never gonna stop till I see the big man's on flats.
Hop on the front door, it's like midnight. Don't lose your grip, cause you might fall out again. Off-white whip, need for speed. I'm not switching.
After a slow start to the session, we've lost $70 from our starting stack. But now, open pocket kings, the Quigleys, to $20. It is large, but I think we can get away with it. From what I've seen, players just aren't paying enough attention on this table. Spirits are high, people are here to have fun. Now, the ultra short stack in the hijack calls, and the very loose player that we want involved decides to call in the small blind. So 3 ways, here we go, 10, 6, 7, rainbow. Not the worst flop. Checks over to me. I think with how short hijack is, the best play here is probably just a bet, but I check. Hijack goes all in though. Small blind just calls. I think raising is a good option, especially if we think small blind is wide pre-flop. You will have a lot of pair plus gut shot type hands. So I make a questionable call. Turn is an 8 of diamonds. Not what we want. We both end up checking here. Queen of spades on the river. He checks once again. I think he bets a 9 very often, but will possibly also be overly scared of the 9 and possibly check some strong hands rather than block. I don't know. I end up checking. We lose to Queen 8 suited, which at least confirms how loose our opponent is.
Back to the base.
We top up our stack again with 2 blue notes. We are actually down quite a bit in this session from some uneventful missed flops, etc. Anyway, now the same guy from the last hand opens up the action and it falls to us on the button with black 9s. Only one thing to do, and that's try play in position, heads up here. We raise to 45 and he calls. So far, so good. Flop comes 10, 9, 4, 2 clubs. Lovely. It is very wet though. He checks, SPI is 2.5, and I think I now make a small mistake with my bet sizing, especially versus this player type. I bet only 1/3 pot. He just calls. Turn isn't the cleanest. He checks again, but we are not too worried. We just saw how loose this guy was. SPI is only a little under 1.5, so we're all in. He pretty much snap calls, so I don't know, not extremely confident, but still hopeful. This river could change a lot though. It's a queen, but we are still good versus his 2 pair. Let's go. Pick up aces in a big blind. Under the gun opens. 2 field callers. We bump it to 65. Under the gun now 4 bet jams for 105. We call and end up holding. Decide to wrap up shortly after. We actually had a lot of non-vlogged, uneventful hands not going our way throughout that session, but at least we just about walk away in the green. First hand for the vlog in this session is ace 7 off. Opening wide here in the hijack. Only the big blind calls. 2, 4, 7. 2 hearts. Very nice. He checks in flow. I bet half pot. He calls. 5 of spades. Brings in some 2 pairs. He checks. I think our hand is definitely good for another bet versus his range. But I check, which I do not like. Because most players are just too passive to bluff river. Plus, he just has so much worse we could get value from. Jack of spades on the river. He leads 1/6 pot. I call and we win a badly played hand. Moving on, we open 8-7 of clubs from +2, only the button calls, who we are around 150 big blinds effective with. Flop comes ace, 10, 6, 2 diamonds, 1 club. Out of position, I check and he checks back. Turn is irrelevant. We have 8 high and a range advantage. So now I make a small overbet and he folds. Nice. All right, picking up ace, 4 of diamonds next. We open early position, receive 4 callers. Flop comes queen, 2, 4, 2 spades. So I check. Everyone else checks and the turn is a magical 4 of hearts. Checks to me again. There is a flush draw out there that I think we can get value from. I bet third pot. I think I could go bigger. Anyway, +2 folds, but hijack, min clicks to 40. Cut off calls and we are loving life. I think we are almost always good here, as hijack or cutoff would have bet pocket deuces on the flop. I think we can definitely 3-bet to target worse 4x. I go to 130, leaving the SPR just over 1 for the river. Only hijack calls, and we go to the river, which is a 5 of diamonds. We now lose to what is likely only one combo of 5-4, which is 5-4 of spades. So I go ahead and bet half pot. I don't know why I didn't go all in versus his 4x that we are targeting. So a mistake from me, I think. Anyway, after around half a minute in the tank, he calls. He flips over quickly, and we are unfortunately chopping. Nice hand. Low jack, who is over 200 big blinds deep, opens to 8. I call with 10-8 suited in the cutoff on this fairly passive table. Button calls and the blinds call, so 5 ways. We need something. We get 10, 4, 3, 2 spades. We'll take that. Checks to me. I bet a little over half pot. Honestly, would be happy to just take it down, but button calls. I literally put him on a flush draw or better 10x. We are heads up now. The turn is the 4 of clubs. Given the range, I've decided to assign him on the flop. It renders this turn pretty irrelevant. I decide to check now to see what he does. He checks very quickly. River is the 9 of hearts. Doesn't change much as we were losing to 10-9 anyway. I don't think we get called by worse, so I check again and he bets a little over half pot pretty quickly. Going back to the range, we've assigned him on the flop, plus us checking both turn and river. It's probably enough rope for even a passive player to bluff at sometimes. And if we think he has plenty of missed flushes, after connecting those dots, we do find what is probably an easy call, and we are good. The most capable player on the table opens in the low jack. We peel black 7s. I call on the button. We go heads up over 200 big blinds effective to queen 7. Queen 2 diamonds. Oh my days. He bets just third pot. I call very quickly. I want him to think I have a flush draw. Also want to keep his bluffs in. He is a pro. I think he's capable of bluffing. The turn is a 3 of spades. Now he checks. What is his range? Ace king, I think. He probably barrels most flush draws. I can't be too sure though. A bunch of pocket pairs versus that range. I think I want to bet half pot after about 30 seconds. He surprisingly raises us to 130. Interesting. What would you do?
Let's party.
Well, this is a dream spot, but how do we get the max? It feels like this spot is underbluffed even for capable players. I think we are too deep to jam, torn between calling and raising, therefore I decide to call in hope that the river is clean. So going to the river, it is the 2 of diamonds. Damn. The 2 is wonderful, but the suit is dreadful. Anyway, he bets 175 into 314, and this hand plays itself out now. We only have one option.
All in. All in.
So yeah, he did find the fold with ace queen. In retrospect, I do think raise and turn would have been the better play for the simple fact I don't think he has much air at all. Condensed to a lot of queen x or maybe flush draws that are going to be priced in to call a raise on the turn anyway. But let me know if you think I'm being results oriented. Let me know your thoughts and we move. +1 limps and now +2, who we were chatting to and wasn't playing too many hands, now decides to raise to 20 in early position with 133 big blinds deep. We have Red Snowmen next to act. I'm happy to just call here. We go 3 ways with the original Limpa to 3-8 Ace Rainbow. So we flop another set. Let's go. Checks to the aggressor who bets 40 into 64. I just call. We want to keep +1 in as well, but he does fold. Turn is the 3 of hearts. He bets 80 into 144. We are pretty certain he has a strong ace, guys, and at this stack depth, I don't think he's gonna let it go. I'm in click to 175. He jams, we snap call, river is a deuce, we show, and of course, we are good versus ace king. One end to that.
Guys, my god, what a session. Our first big win out here in Las Vegas. Feels good, and for your information, this is the second time in history that project is in the green for its all-time results. The first time was right at the start, right at the start when I first started vlogging, and now it's 2 years later, we're in the green. Hopefully it's gonna genuinely now be onwards and upwards. As the first time I broke into the green was definitely just false hope. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, so. But yeah guys, the win is unreal. We're gonna be back tomorrow. See you there.
No, I can never act. Been trying to stack up racks on racks. Boys in the back wearing all black, staying on track. Better just show the gun, and that's on me. Out here getting this beer. If you work for the devil, better retreat. Coming too icy, coming too clean. Could never move shady, ain't no feed.
Shotgun, London, what's the outcome? You know I'm a madman.